Good day, guys. Welcome. And today we'll be taking a different step. We'll be taking chemistry, no longer mathematics. A Jamb question. Please, if you're a student who is studying for Jamb question 2026 and you're not following me right now, you're missing out. Now, watch how you're going to solve this question. The question says, identify the chemical bond or bonds, if it's more than one, in the compound NH4Cl. That's what ammonium chloride. Now, in order to identify the kind of bonds that we have in this compound, let's try to split the compound to see if we have more than one chemical bond first. Because first thing I would say, you would say we have ionic bond. Because ammonium chloride is made up of what? Two ions. Ammonium ion and chlorine ion, the negative ion, whereby they react in a ratio of what? 1:1. This is what you would say. Now, first thing you know that ionic bond exists between what? Oppositely charged elements. So you can say that they're oppositely charged. That means there's an ionic bond existing between them. But that's not all. You need to know that in here, there's another chemical bond that exists between atom of what? Nitrogen and what? Hydrogen. And that chemical bond is dative bond. In order for you to form this ion, ammonia rather, NH3, had to what? Combine with the empty orbital of what? Hydrogen atom. Remember, a dative bond is formed between a molecule or an atom that have an unpaired electrons. Now, when ammonia is formed, we have this. Ammonium have what? A valency of what? 5 rather. A valency of 5. That means it has 5 electrons in its valence shell. You can notice that this equivalent compound, right? That means there exists equivalent bond here. Now, if you've been able to identify that we have what? Ionic bond, equivalent bond. And let me show you how equivalent bond is formed between this molecule before I show you the dative bond that is between it. Now, if you watch this, we have a valency of 5, and this is a non-metal. Also know that hydrogen is a non-metal, though it's placed in group 1, which are metals, but it's a non-metal. So you should be careful with that. Now, so what do we do? Now, the hydrogen atom here, having 1 electron as its valency, contributes 1 in order to form what? An octet structure. That is 8 electrons in each of them, while hydrogen obtain what? A duplex state, because it's found in what? In group 1. They only have a maximum of what? 2 electrons to complete, right? So hydrogen having only 1 electron each, 3 of hydrogen combines with what? Nitrogen, and we have this, and we have ammonia, right? So there exists a covalent bond, but there is still an unpaired electron. These two electrons are unpaired, right? Now, for a dative covalent bond to be formed, it has to be with what? An electron donor, and that donor atom or molecule have to at least have 1 unpaired electrons in its molecule. Now, hydrogen, when it forms H+, that means it loses electron. It has the ability to lose and gain. But in this case, it's losing. That means it has an empty orbital. So to obtain duplex, what happens? The ammonia contributes these two unpaired electrons to what? Hydrogen. And we have this. We denote it with what? An arrow pointed towards what? The acceptor. The donor to what? The acceptor. So we have this NH4. It carries the what? The sign. So there exists what? A dative bond or a coordinate covalent bond, and what? A covalent bond in ammonium ion. So definitely you can see that we have ionic bond between the ammonium ion and the chlorine atom, right? And we also have a dative bond existing between what? The ammonium ion, and as well as what? A covalent bond that forms what? The ammonia, forgetting the ammonium ion. So definitely our answer is C. Ionic, dative, and covalent bond exists between it. So thank you for watching. Comment if you've learned anything. Don't forget to follow.